Turn it on mics, turn it on mics.
Órale.
Golly, golly, golly.
Golly, golly, golly. Esa es una de mis canciones favoritas de esta banda, Mengers. Un grupo de unos chavos morrillos,
Jovenazos.
Joven, ya, súper jóvenes del DF. Que it's been about 6 months que los entrevistamos. Se me hace que fue en marzo. Así que ya estamos en octubre, hace como 6, 7 meses anteriores.
Pero regresan al área de la bahía pronto. A ver, Buffalo, ¿cuándo vienen? Menders.
Octubre 26, creo.
¿Y en dónde van a tocar?
No sé el lugar, pero vienen a San Francisco. Check out the Psych Fest.
Psych Fest. Y para la gente que no reconoce el sexy voice de Buffalo. El Buffalo es un amigazo
Bueno.
de nosotros por, ¿qué? Almost like 25 years now, dude?
Ya perdí la cuenta.
Yeah.
When he
I
was,
think we're under, I think
Cuando-
first.
when he was a morrillo.
Eso
Yeah,
sí.
for sure.
Eso sí, you
Eso
admit
sí.
to that.
Eso sí me acuerdo.
Anyways, el Buffalo, vocalista y bajista de Outrage, bajista de Pop Bottle Bombers. Yeah, dude. I mean, like,
así mero.
legendary aquí en Watsonville. Anyways, vamos a seguir con la música. A ver, Manolo.
Ahora vamos a escuchar a mi gallo David de Datura. ¿Qué onda, David? Cabrón. Mándanos saludos, güey. La rola Fantasma, este álbum salió a principios del año y en realidad sí nos captivó mucho. Y una vez aquí estamos en vivo, así que una buena oportunidad para escuchar de nuevo a Fantasma de
I have a question. Fantasma, the way it's spelled, right? Phantasm. Remember, have you guys ever watched that movie?
Yeah, fantastic.
Right?
Phantasmagoria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not Phantasmagoria.
No, la película.
La película Fantasma.
Okay.
Es in the 80s.
Yeah. So it reminds that obviously has something to do with that, right? Porque obviamente en español así no se deletrea.
Fantasma.
Oh, yeah.
Fantasma.
Pero igualmente es una super canción.
Sí.
Anyways.
Y la mayoría de las canciones que canta de Tura y David son en inglés, pero en realidad canta muy bien las canciones en español y le
Very
hemos
good.
pedido que continúe con esas rolas, porque aquí
He reminds me of a young Caifanes,
Yeah.
Saúl.
Saúl. Yeah, check it out, Buffalo. Cuando
Yeah.
canta David en Datura, when he sings in Spanish, it sounds like Saúl from Caifanes.
Yeah.
Back from the 80s. You'll trip out, dude. Anyways, vamos a seguir aquí en mi vecindad con Datura, Fantasma.
All right, so we are on some kind of social media platform. I'm not sure where.
Like, escucha la voz, Buffalo.
Sí, sí.
Like-
Bueno.
We could see everybody but Buffalo, the camera.
Aquí está bien el monitor.
Yeah,
Mira, check.
perfect. Yeah. Ah, man, exacto.
So, any new single?
Anyone?
Any new single for
No, we're gonna, supposedly we got a gig in February.
Yeah, because I saw the flyer, so it's being advertised. I think you guys have a gig. I don't know. Right,
I need that once,
right.
you know, and towards the end, a couple times a week.
Yeah.
Straight. Right.
Right.
Like, it's not like their own like ring. Yeah. So, like, they always forget. They can pick up in the car, please,
Yeah.
jam on the roof with their headphones.
Right.
But I can't.
Yeah, well, it's kind of hard. Because Stacks is way the fuck out there. And
I'm closing. To you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear John. Happy birthday to you. I never, I don't know, you know. I tried.
Learn how to use this shit. I'm gonna have to send you. Okay.
So. I just don't want to sound like gas.
Yeah, no, I
You know,
hear you.
You know, like to me, it's like. Sea lo que sea, like. Not play, we can't play close to the level of.
Right.
It's like those guys laking up. You can't. You know, they just like.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to look like Claire did like the last handful of matches.
Yeah.
But it's not like, you're not doing anything wrong. You know. So.
Yeah, y también when they're playing and they're practicing, it's like they're not always going to play the same way. I've noticed that songs on the album when you play them live, it's
No,
sometimes a
they're
different tempo.
they're totally different. They're totally different. We had our own way of playing it live. That was not like.
Yeah.
But that's fine, but we were used to it. But now it's gonna be different. I don't know, you know. The other thing I told him is that like, if we're gonna do a show, let's do 5, 6, 7. In other words, like. I practice one, do
Right.
just one show.
Right.
Like, we might as well, like, I don't wanna play it a lot, like, maybe once every other month, like, you know. I don't know what this. Yeah. And French release sounds like a lot like. Depresión Sonora.
Yeah, están en la misma onda.
Yeah. I don't know, we'll see, dude. Like, I don't know how the show's gonna be. I don't recognize any of these. Except for Dr. No.
Are they local?
Beats me, dude.
Who's putting on the show?
It's a benefit body for body swimming.
Okay.
So. Obviously, he lives up. The Hebrews have always put down. So it's like, and of course, we all said this. Yeah, that was not a no brainer. I just didn't know who we were playing with.
Hey, I need where to go.
Huh?
Tattoo. My girl, I got it.
You're down there. I don't.
Oh, come on. This is Nico. Gerardo Nicolás and Nuevo.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna get a band for the children.
I don't know, man. I would say go to Stacks, but Stacks is way up. Yeah.
But he's
He comes around.
Yeah.
That's how we got tattooed.
Back in the
Oh,
day.
hey, we forgot we're live on
We on?
live on Face. No, I'm good. I'm good.
I'll take one. Yeah.
We're live on, hey, Facebook, what's going on? Or YouTube, where are we on? We're live somewhere. Oh, DiavloVision.
Well, I mean, if I can.
We're having a birthday here at Cervecero. This is the way we look in real life. Salud,
Yeah.
everybody. Here.
I forgot that we were live
Set
streaming.
me up here. Yeah, we're live on some of the YouTubes or whatever. Hey, I feel like the guy when you know that episode from Lord of the Rings.
They have points.
They have fights. Quarterfinals. They got fights. Mi vecindad en vivo a través de DiavloVision, la banda elástica radio. Estamos en Watsonville, disfrutando de un caloroso
Oh, sí,
caloroso semana aquí en
4 días de
Yeah.
swamp ball weather.
So, hey,
Oye, en Santa Rosa.
who's that?
Oh, it's in the 90s.
Hey, acércate al micrófono when you talk. Los dos, los tres. Eso, hey, like, look. Yeah.
¿Cómo?
Right, turning on mic.
Acabamos de escuchar, dice el chivo, que Depresión Sonora, pero en realidad es French,
French
Police.
Police.
Y la rola es Hidalgo, una banda de un trío de hermanos de Chicago.
Oh, they're mexicanos, right?
Sí,
Mexicanos.
no, son 2 hermanos y un cuate, pero todos son latinos.
Yeah, French
Wait,
Police.
dos hermanos y un cuate? So he's half of a person or what? Where's the other half?
No te hagas.
No,
No,
güey.
cuate.
¿Un cuate o cacahuate?
No, un cuate. Oh, because cuate sometimes is referred to like a twin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, this is their homie. Their homie.
Oh,
Este es su,
un
su,
amigo,
su amigo de ellos.
órale.
Yeah.
Oh.
French police, possibly depresión.
Depresión Sonora. Now, speaking of Depresión Sonora, they're going to be at the Great American Music Hall in finales de noviembre. I think it's already sold out.
Yeah, yeah.
So triple
¿Depresión
down.
sonora?
Depresión
Really?
Sonora, yeah.
Yeah, presentado por Sight Fest
Están
Radio.
haciendo, they're doing like, I think only 5 shows en los Estados Unidos. Creo que San Francisco, Los Ángeles, Chicago, Miami y Nueva York. That's it. Sold out all of them. Dude. Wow. Yeah. Dude.
Depresión kicking some
Yeah,
butt.
Yeah,
They're-
they're really good. They're really good.
Es Radio.
Mhm.
On Psych
Yeah.
Fest.
Yeah, yeah, por medio de Sight Radio.
Pues
Este
vamos.
set,
They copy us a lot. Dude.
este set se lo estamos dedicando aquí a Eduardo.
Like KHDC. What happened to KHDC?
Me acabo de enterar, le gusta el cold wave, el shoegaze. A ver, Eduardo, what are you listening to, brother?
No,
Peso Pluma.
pura ola
Is
fría.
that Daniel Dodge?
Ok, vamos a seguir con esta onda fría. Vamos a escuchar a Tercer Sol, una banda de Colombia. Y este álbum, en realidad, para mí va a ser uno de los top 10 álbums en mi lista de ese año. It's a really good album.
Which is coming out soon.
Yeah, yeah, y
We talked about this. A cierto punto, ya tenemos casi 2 días,
Sí.
¿no? O sea, 2 días de programación de end of the year playlist, right?
Y quizás 3.
And we're talking about 2-hour sets.
Mhm.
So a good 4 hours.
Let's
Good 4
do it,
hours.
man.
Okay, we can do it.
Okay.
lo que no nos falta es música.
Eso sí.
Así que vamos a escuchar a Recuerda de Tercer Sol de su nuevo álbum.
Aquí, en mi vecindad.
En vivo desde Cerveceros Union. En un ratito vamos a platicar con los propietarios, de hecho con el cervecero, el príncipe, how do you say principal? Or lead master brewer, de lo que es ahora también parte de Slew Brewing Company, which we've had a show there recently, not too long ago. Thanks to Buffalo. Where's Buffalo? He's being social. He's out there.
Por ahí anda
Por
el
ahí anda.
Búfalo.
Estamos en vivo a través del DiavloVision, la banda elástica radio, mi vecindad. Salud. Para los que están en Brasil, Calacas. Saludos a Calacas. Dice a Ivo.
Ivo,
por-
My brother from the Eastern Bloc mother.
Does he have family here?
yeah,
It's the what's me.
No.
Ah.
También
Love you, Evo.
yeah, we met Ivo y Max same time.
yeah.
Que en 95, 96.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know.
shout out to
We're
both of them.
young kids. Young bucks.
Okay, está. En DiavloVision, on live, a través de mi vecindad. We got a couple minutes. I'm going to say hi to some folks. I'll be back. Chivo entertain our online people.
No.
Do it.
La lista de todo. Estamos escuchando a Recuerda de Tercer Sol. It's gonna be a crazy night. Crazy night.
I thought he was gonna go based on that list we sent him.
It was, remember we sent him 2 or 3 different parts. It was all over the place.
Yeah.
Rush. I don't know, this matter,
It was.
you know. It was the biggest thing.
Just go with it. Yeah, sure.
So with like. Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't see any of these songs on your list, like the top songs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because we each sent him in 2 or 3 different.
yeah.
And he put them all together. Like this. It is what it is.
Where's the camera, dude? Oh, gave the crowd a view of people. Oh, right on. Yeah.
Chivo está melo.
I straight up slept like 3
A ver,
hours.
acércate al micrófono.
Bro.
Ah, I didn't sleep last night. I slept
No,
like
you-
3 hours.
¿Por qué?
Life shit.
Well, actually, I have been sleeping at, but I'm not con la familia, which I miss dearly, my daughter especially, pero I hear you. I hear you. Like, you have insomnia or what? Not like
Sometimes.
kids, like,
I got kids.
yeah, but not young kids.
Not
like-
young kids. No, yeah, like the work's getting kind of funky and been having car issues for like como 3 semanas.
Se pone nervioso, es que se pone nervioso.
Now the new one's getting into.
Wow.
Yeah,
DiavloVision, la banda elástica radio.
yeah, it's madre mía. It's not as easy as it like, because it's like, you know, like, so I was using my, the wagon of, the Chevy, right? And the shit broke down on me yesterday.
Wow, man. Maybe it's not salado, way.
That's, this almost like,
Está salado. Una limpia.
I don't know, dude, it just,
Oh. I hate car trouble, man.
yeah.
Car trouble in computer, I lose my lid, bro.
Apreciaba mucho cuando caminábamos a trabajar. I didn't worry about it,
Yeah.
you know? 5-10 minute walk cada día. I didn't care if it was raining. Nice.
Take your cup of coffee.
Búfalo. Búfalo.
You know,
Manolo,
I'm with you. I hate cars.
is that? We'll
Uno,
see
dos,
about the
tres.
feedback. Okay. No, we'll see with that.
It's all good.
Good.
I forgot this jam
Los
was on.
parques, I know, I was gonna say, those parques get all psychedelic towards the end of the song, right?
I like them, dude. They're good music to just put on.
It. What I've been appreciating, we're talking about bands from other countries, or I mean, from all over the world, especially South America. Lo increíble es para mí la fusión.
Yeah.
Porque al principio, o sea, de esta canción
Not only the
es un
fusion,
buen ejemplo, ¿no?
but they're definitely not afraid to like push boundaries and envelopes.
I mean, they're creating their own boundaries, if you think
Uh-huh.
about it. So, I mean, it's beautiful music, and you know, it's our gente, you know.
Dropping inedible and listening to Los Parques is never a bad idea.
Going on live, turning on mics.
Ok, esa rola, Lush, rola, es cerca de Los Parques, una banda de Argentina. Estamos hablando fuera del aire. ¿Cómo apreciamos el sonido de ellos? Porque muchas de sus rolas, they're heavy on the instrumentation, and that's what I really like about it. The layer, the lushness of the
Yeah,
guitars.
almost psychedelic towards, you know, I mean, but it's ¿cómo se siente? No, I mean, ¿cómo se siente Imagínate estar ahí con la guitarra.
Alguien fuera del aire dijo something about dropping an edible and listening to Los Parques. That's their jam.
Okay,
that's
dangerous.
I can relate.
I've experienced that in the past. Dropping edibles. Y limpio toda la pinche casa. Like it becomes like I'm in my zone, and then so I could imagine con
Hey, man,
la música, you know.
I'm surprised Ariana doesn't like stock up on that. Para que limpies, güey.
So here, your turn. Go at it. You know what? Hey, that's a good. I mean, gracias. You know, maybe I should do that. Los Parques. A ver, platícame un poquito de Los Parques.
Pues es una banda de Argentina. Yo me topé con ellos apenas hace como 2 años, pero you guys have been playing them for a while now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a couple years, you know. So
Tienen 3 álbumes y lo que es interesante de ellos si los buscas por medio de streaming online music,
yeah.
y me imagino que esto probablemente tiene que ver con algo con los derechos de la industria musical,
Mhm.
porque a veces no salen luego. It's like un álbum sale acá, otro álbum sale allá y no.
It's licensing. Part of it is
Yeah.
licensing. Is
Chingadas.
when I mean license it's every jurisdiction, no,
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
lo que pasa.
Es un desmadre.
Y
It's-
medio.
Gives you a
¿Tuviste
headache.
experiencia de eso, no? O sea, en los álbumes que han
We've
sacado,
lost
Punk rock motherfuckers.
la mitad de los discos que hemos sacado, they're no longer available because of like,
really?
Yeah.
Was there a term?
Mhm.
So
so la disquera
¿Cuántos
tiene que
años?
seguir pagando por
Hector,
the
How many
monetary-
cockfights did you have to get into to get your own rights to your own music?
A lot. We've been dropped, picked
I
up and
like
dropped again, dude.
cockfights that are vegan.
You were part of like 2 of those.
Vamos a seguir con la música aquí desde Cerveceros Union en Watsonville, California.
We're gonna-
Vamos a ver.
Vamos a
qué-
seguir la onda
Vamos a seguir la-
chill.
Ujú.
Vamos a ir a Lima, Perú con Muchacha Punk.
I like muchacha punk.
Mellow.
Yeah.
Mellow, fun, smiley. Esta canción se llama Es tarde para hablar, Muchacha Punk.
Aquí en mi vecindad, la banda Elástica Radio.
It's mellow. It's dreamy.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Tiger Trap.
Yeah.
That's nice. Nice segue. Face.
I mean, it's artsy yet
Salud, salud.
intimate,
Yeah. I've
stripped down.
I've listened
Are
to
you
some
having
of
a
the
moment?
some of the
Yeah.
other jams.
Chivo, are you having a moment?
No,
No. You need a agua.
Shasha.
Dale, ¿no trajiste agua?
Tengo,
Ah,
Le pregunté.
está seco. Una agua de tamarindo o de plátano. ¿Le gusta a él el plátano? ¿Sí te gusta el plátano?
Sí,
La
me
chinchi,
encanta.
la chinchi. En vivo desde Cerveceros Union en Watsonville, programando a través de DiavloVision, la banda Elástica Radio, mi vecindad. Para escuchar la música tienen que ir al link.
A través de la banda Elástica Radio.
I wonder if some of that's feeding back into
A little
the,
bit. A little
probably.
bit. It's okay.
Oh, we're probably gonna get in trouble. It's okay, we're in Watsonville. We'll get in trouble in Watsonville. So that'll be nice.
La cárcel queda como a 3 cuadras. So they just walk us over there.
Yeah. We can stumble home. So we're not gonna get in trouble that way.
Anyways, Muchacha Punk.
A
They
ver.
got a couple singles. More than a couple. A few singles.
Okay, so are they this mellow all the time or no, right?
No.
So this is a one-off in the sense of like it being on the dreamy side?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Artsy.
Right.
Dreamy. Bedroomy.
What?
Bedroomy.
Bedroomy, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mira, lo que pasó es like when Manolo envió la lista,
Okay.
he texted me separately. He goes, "Hey, I didn't put any female representation."
Oh,
And I'm like, "Órale, okay, dude. So let me like do this up,
yeah,
and I got your back."
nice.
What's this guy doing?
Oh,
He's got
wait,
his-
no, the camera's over there. There, that's the camera right there. You should shoot over there, see what's going on over there. The bar area. Hey, say hi to Ivo. Ivo. En Calacas. You know. Ahí está. Ahí está. All right, that was Muchacha Punk.
Yeah,
Seguimos.
Y de ahí-
This next band.
you like them a lot. I know you like them a lot.
A lot and what's in, okay, a ver, Manolo.
¿Dónde estamos?
Joder, Juan.
Joder, Juan. She was about to tell us how much you likes him.
I am.
He loves the
going
intro.
to. Yeah.
You want me to bust out the Henry Miller?
No, I don't want you to talk about that. You know, I don't have edibles.
Joder, Juan is one of the young bands de la Malasaña
Yeah, back.
que surgió durante el pandemia.
Right.
There's quite a few bands from the Malasaña that
That's
surgido en los últimos 3-4 años.
okay.
Ellos, Menta, Monteperdido.
I remember the beginnings of an Argentinian solo artist named Flauta, and they remind me a lot of him.
Okay.
Pero he's gone a little bit more on the poppy side.
Folk art pop.
Yeah. Entonces, pero what, you know, not to categorize or whatnot, but
Joder, Juan.
is it like dream pop?
No, they're pop punk.
Pop?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, they do a lot of splits con Error 97. They play a lot with them. Very,
Okay.
pop and punk.
Oh, it's beautiful. I mean,
I like
does it trip me out sometimes?
Yeah.
But
It's just like what I usually say with Manny. Joder, Manny. Like
So are they young or do they just
Very
sound young?
very young.
Okay.
They're about the same age as Error 97.
Okay.
So they're like right out of high school.
20s, like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? That young?
Yeah.
¿Y de dónde son?
Malasaña, Madrid.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sonido Muchachos or a different disquera?
It's kind of,
They kind of have that media punta-ish sound a little
well,
bit.
that's what I was talking to.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Yeah,
It's like
and
lo que es Joder, Juan, Media Punta, Menta,
Mhm.
surgieron right at the beginning of the pandemic.
Okay.
So they all started around the same time
Okay.
in the same area. So they doing their thing, I think.
Joder, Juan, vamos a transmitir en vivo, vamos avanzando a la transmisión.
Gonna go live. Bueno, regresamos aquí en mi vecindad. Acaban de escuchar a Joder Juan con la canción Llorar sin permiso. Antes de eso, Muchacha Punk. Es tarde para hablar. Cuando Manolo mandó su lista
Yeah.
para este set, me mandó un mensaje on a side channel and he goes like, hey, I put no female representation, dude, I screwed up.
Es lo que me di cuenta cuando revisé mi lista, dije, ay, carajo.
Yeah.
Okay, Hector.
I got you covered.
And thank you for that, for
Yeah, yeah.
acknowledging it, because yo sin querer, pues puse a Ellis Fabrica, pero
Mhm.
even that was before this conversation.
Yeah.
We had a conversation.
After, I was after.
Porque
con la
like,
chancla like years ago, and she was saying,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we represent a
checked
lot.
us.
No, she didn't check us.
She tried to check,
She tried to check us.
no, she made a good observation.
but yeah.
Anyways, we're going to keep it going, and it's going to be wonderful, and it's going to be great. Up next, vamos a escuchar a Biznaga,
This song is,
Este
la
álbum,
canción
este
El
álbum,
Álbum.
en mi opinión, uno de los dos mejores álbumes del
Del año
2022.
¿Mm?
Yeah.
Bueno, Biznaga con Domingo especial con Triángulo de Almodizado.
mi vecindad.
Yeah, dude, this album is,
It's genius.
yeah. So, have you heard anything about Biznaga? Porque
Nothing,
recientemente cambiaron guitarrista. That was like the last thing.
Well, he left.
Yeah.
Have they replaced him?
Well, I'm sure they're going to. Which is not necessarily a bad thing because they could get somebody amazing. Like, can you imagine if they got Homeboy from like Viva Suecia or something?
It wouldn't be able to do it. It would change the style way too much.
Just saying.
You're
Crazy
dreaming,
shit,
bro.
crazy shit happened. Well, no, ponte a pensar like Modest Mouse. They got Johnny Marr. Who would have thought of that?
Yeah, but it's kind of within the same ballpark. Yes and no. But Viva Suecia de Biznaga, if you listen to Biznaga's first few albums, it's punk rock.
Okay, yeah,
Viva
yeah,
Suecia is far from punk rock.
yeah.
So that would be a stretch for him to do some of these songs, you know. Now getting the guitarist for Triángulo. That would
Yeah.
okay.
This is I know why you picked the next song.
Huh?
I know why you picked the next song.
It goes good.
It's good, but I mean, the references with September.
Yeah.
When I first heard that song, I thought of you.
Basically,
I think we're just gonna play this song. I'm just gonna leave it for.
and I'm going to play this one set. I'm just looking for an excuse. Two great bands. Anyways.
This is a really fucking awesome set list, man.
This is my thing that we talked about Biznaga last year. Do you remember when we were first playing the first couple of singles?
Yeah.
And you and I had a conversation on the air. And I said, did they peak? Okay, wait. You look confused. You look confused.
Are you trying? What are you trying to troubleshoot, bro? Are you hearing feedback? Are you hearing feedback?
Yes. And I think it's because,
It's either feedback.
yeah, but mine is lower than you guys, so. But in that, okay, listen, I need you guys to get closer. Suck on it, but get closer when you're live. Well, I mean, you're live right now, but. And then this guy doesn't even show up.
You're saying like cup the mic? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe it's a little hot.
G,
Yours?
G, are you saying to cup the mic?
Yeah. We'll do it in, give us a couple more minutes.
All right, up next, Annabel Lee con la canción Academia Rushmore. Igual de Malasaña, we're doing a heavy Malasaña, Block.
Presentation, yeah.
you know. But I will say, España's been on a hot streak the last couple of
Debe-
years.
I mean, Biznaga with the
Last year's album.
Triángulo, that song in especial,
Yeah, it's
it's super special.
it's like what I was talking about last year when I think, did they peak on that album?
Really? With this album?
I think they might have.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
they
I mean,
crafted too much of a pop record.
with
And
this one.
with that album.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Like for what they're,
Well, I mean, just there's truth to be said in representing a genre. And let me ask you, has your evolution in your music personal with your group, with your
Mm.
musical groups, los grupos,
no,
has it changed? Has it evolved?
it always constantly changes and evolves.
Okay. And it could, so it does change and does
Mhm.
evolve. Okay.
I mean, you stay within your comfort zone and what you love the most.
Yeah, but, okay. Let me ask you this question. Again, we're listening to Ana Belén.
Mhm.
They're still within their lane.
Yes, very, very queer, powerful pop punk.
Okay. Biznaga, you're saying maybe evolved or has changed a little, or is changing?
Affected Malasaña pop punk
Okay.
because they got to a level to where almost kind of like what Green Day did for the Bay Area
Yeah.
on maybe
I
the fourth
could see
album.
that. I could see
You know what
that.
I'm saying? Like,
They're always going to be Green Day. So
Yeah.
Biznaga's always going to be Biznaga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to a point where they can do collabs
Okay.
and make it sound amazing.
That collab is amazing.
Acabamos de escuchar a Annabel Lee con la canción Academia Rushmore. Antes de eso, Biznaga, un domingo especialmente especial.
Both, una combinación increíble, ¿no? Porque Biznaga, en particular con esa canción con Triángulo de Amor Bizarro, y Annabelle con esa
Well,
canción.
Manolo called me out on it
A ver.
because I know why you picked the song.
¿Por qué?
Because they reference los pincetes. And I'm like, yeah. Huh?
Don't we have those poncetes on tonight? We don't?
Yeah. Huh?
We do. Is it a collab or is it a song or whatever,
No,
you know?
but I
It's like-
do have a collab.
You're
Lined
gonna
up.
have to stick around to find out.
Mira, vamos a seguir con un poquito de música y luego en unos cuantos minutitos vamos a platicar con los cerveceros de Cerveceros Union,
Nice.
Buena Vista Brewing Company, and we're
Pick their
gonna,
noggins.
yeah, I've been tasting their beer pretty much all night and it's like super delicious. Y imagínate,
Gerardo, I don't think you're tasting it anymore.
no, not yet, not yet.
You're
This is
chugging it.
I see you got the supersize.
a supersized Stein and very fortunate. There's only a few out there and I have one of them. Salud.
Salud.
All right, let's keep it going. We're gonna go with, was it 2021 or 2022?
This one? 21, I
I
think.
think 21.
Yeah.
Bastards came out with this album in 2021. La canción se llama Valles. If you are a fan of rancid style ska, you will be amazed by Bastards. They're from Barcelona, España. They sing in Catalan.
Yeah, it's
exclusively Catalan.
Oh, okay.
Y la canción se llama Valles, and it's a collab with Código Neurótico.
Okay.
You know, so check it out. Valles, Bastards.
Aquí en mi vecindad, la banda Elástica Radio y DiavloVision. You know what I like about this whole style? Es de que
So we're gonna interview them?
Yeah.
And then maybe 10 minutes?
Yeah.
We'll
Come back on.
So,
I'll have them sit here.
Huh?
We'll switch spots. Me and
Okay.
Matt. That way you can interview.
yeah, we'll jump over here and they'll jump
Okay.
over here.
Yeah.
Pero lo que me gusta de este estilo is that, you know, it's like rancid. I guess after a while, you kind of take them for granted. And then just, you know,
The funny thing is I'm a bigger Rancid fan now than I was in the 90s and the aughts. And I played with them a handful of times. And I played with Lars band. Oh gosh, I don't know how many times. How many times did we hang out with Lars? Dozens
we ran into him everywhere.
everywhere.
If it wasn't a punk rock show,
At
it
a
would be
wrestling show.
an independent wrestling show. It's like, what the hell?
And he was
Lucha
he
Libre
was
show, man.
scared of Aaron and Gabby. Scared.
Yeah.
Anyways, going like Manolo saying, it's refreshing to see a band 25 years later, halfway around the world, perfect that sound,
Yeah.
you know, and they do it so well. The recording is amazing.
Yeah. And different styles, man. No nomás este estilo. I mean, referring
if-
to
if-
Rancid, también all the projects that they did, Lars Fredrickson, Tim Armstrong.
Oh, they're amazing.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
And I appreciate them more now
Yeah.
than I did back in the 90s. In the
Yeah.
90s, I was very like, oh, you guys sold out, you guys did this. And then like looking at them now, I'm going, no, they were just the Beastie Boys of punk rock.
Yeah. With substance issues.
It's okay.
Sorry. Musicians, man.
Now this song, Cat Pipe,
How much are you a beady beady boom boom guy?
well, mira, Selena's classic for us Chicanos here in California.
Yeah.
You can't go to any household that does not know
Exactly.
Selena, you know. Now, what's beautiful about Cat Pipe is they're from Boston
Wow.
and they sing exclusively in English, but the singer is a Latina. So she convinced the guys in her band to cover this song. And they did it great. They actually are like an oi band.
So this wasn't too far from them. Too much of a stretch.
Maybe. Is that Stein number 7?
Saludos, Internet World de Cerveceros Unidos en Watson.
I mean, this is a pretty good cover. Dude. You know,
It is,
you know
it
who
is.
sent this to me was Brandy and Steve. From when they
Shout
had
out
moved
to Brandy and Steve.
when they were in New Orleans.
New Orleans.
They
Miss you guys.
they sent the vinyl,
Oh,
vinyl 7-inch to this,
damn.
because they knew how much Gabby liked, Selena. And they're like,
Dude, yeah.
they picked it up, and it's a colored vinyl.
They did it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn. So they knew, and so check it out. And I'm like, yeah. So kind of like Datura, just give them a shout out and like,
Yeah.
check them out.
Check out all these bands, man. A ver, empezamos con Elise Paprika, El Shirota for sure.
Absolutely, el
Top,
Chirota.
top 3, top 5 álbumes de 2023. Mengers, Datura, French Police, Tercer Sol.
I have a soft spot for French police.
Actually, for both French Police y Tercer Sol. To me, Tercer Sol right now is under the radar, but they're so good.
Now, the problem with Los Parques is they haven't done anything in like 3 years almost.
You know what? Speaking of bands who haven't done anything, sometimes they wake up. And there's an all-female band that we played a few weeks ago that just released a single, which we will probably feature soon.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you got some inside dirt, huh?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So that means you have to come back and listen to us next week.
It could be as early as next week.
You're gonna do the interview now? The interview?
We're gonna talk about the fact that we're gonna get them on.
Órale. Chido.
So is this,
This is cat bite.
yeah, I know, but
So the next one would be, yeah.
Wait, so this is coming in.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a fucking great block right there,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah. 6 songs, dude. Good song.
Which one?
Well, that's why afterwards, like after we send them, that's when I switch until it just send out hits, dude.
Yeah.
And then I get quirky,
Yeah.
because you got to get quirky,
Yeah.
And then I go back to hits.
You kind of went through a little lull phase right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's all good.
But it's quirky,
Yeah.
We got to keep our punk rock roots somewhere, bro.
Selena has been in my life
30 years.
for a while. I mean,
Well, I
because of
remember
my
the
interaction
old-
in Texas, So when you brought this song, it was you, right?
Steve and Brandy gave us the vinyl.
No.
Yeah.
way.
They're fans of theirs. All right, aquí regresando a mi vecindad, acaban de escuchar a Cat Bite con their version of Beady Beady Bom Bom. Excellent song. Cat Bite, they're out of Boston.
And they've been
They're
killing it.
a traditional trad skin
So,
boy band.
mencionaste fuera del aire que la cantante es latina. ¿Es chicana? ¿De qué parte?
No sé.
No sé.
That's the thing.
Okay.
I have no idea.
I'm
But-
interested.
But if you're into
find out.
like the interrupter style, but a bit more traditional, that's what Cat Bite sounds like.
No, okay. Look, la canción, o sea, la interpretación de ella en ese ska version of
She just doesn't.
it's nice. It's really
You
well
don't have to
done.
do much to that song.
But she did it.
Mhm.
Desde que presentaste esa canción, was it me or was it you? I've been following them. And they have, in the past, since we reopened,
Mhm.
they have not stopped touring.
Good for them.
All over
Nice.
Europe, los Estados Unidos, go back to Europe, Estados Unidos, they literally have
They're
not
killing it.
stopped, nonstop.
That's fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Hats off to them.
Absolutely. And I'm wonderfully pleased que la cantante es latina and obviamente, you know, she's doing it up and
She does a version of Spanish Bombs.
no way.
Wow.
Wait, the Tijuana No version
Yeah.
or really
Yeah.
the Tijuana No
Wow.
version?
Yeah, I just came out a couple months ago.
I gotta look
Yeah.
for it. I gotta look
Really?
for it.
Okay. So it's like the new Cecilia.
I don't, you know,
New
it's a trip.
Ceci?
It's a trip.
Ceci
It's
is
a
actually
trip.
gonna be here.
In Watsonville?
No, I think in Santa
Santa
Cruz, but
Cruz?
locally.
Oh,
And
Catalyst.
soon, very soon.
¿cuál es la conexión?
Buffalo. What
He's busy
artists
getting
are
drunk,
coming?
dude.
Ceci's coming pretty soon, right? Ceci Bastida. And
Well, don't keep this to
check,
yourself,
check.
homie. Talk about it.
I think that these guys are feeding a little bit. But anyway, so Ceci Bastida is coming with Ramona.
Correct.
¿Dónde?
Aquí.
Aquí en
Cerveceros
Cerveceros Union. We're gonna have.
Watsonville,
Really?
Yeah.
Here?
I called it.
You did.
November 2nd.
Mhm.
Really?
Gonna
Okay.
start. You can get your tickets. Eventbrite.
Call.
En los lugares
Yeah,
de
yeah.
costumbre.
Éxito Latino, El Charrito.
Hey, the Frijolito do tickets too at one point?
You know what? We've been missing out
Hey,
on.
what's up with it?
I don't know.
Wait,
No,
they've
they're-
been closed for a little bit, right?
They've been closed since like
You
La
know,
Navidad, no?
No, man.
We
I don't know if
need
it's,
the gossip.
yeah. Anyhow, en un ratito, en un momento, vamos a platicar con los cerveceros un poquito de lo que es Cerveceros Union, aquí este tap room en Watsonville. Además de eso, un poquito de la historia de la cerveza y
Y
los
de la
vinos.
arte,
¿De la arte?
de cervecería.
Oh, ¿de cuál?
It's an art form.
Lupulosas, lagers. También vi un stout. No sé si están haciendo sours.
de los que, de
Yeah,
los
yeah,
que
el arte
están
de la cervecería.
elaborando.
estilos, yeah.
Sí, bastante. Bueno, vamos a seguir con una cancioncita y luego regresamos con los cerveceros de Cerveceros Union desde Watsonville, California, y a ver si Buffalo nos explica todas las chingaderas que anda haciendo este cabrón.
Arre.
Well, speaking of Buffalo, this is his new favorite brand.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Depresión Sonora is coming up next.
A ver.
¿Dónde están mis amigos? Check them out, dude. You'll love them, dude. Mi vecindad.
Hold wait a second, man. Ask it.
What is it?
Hold wait.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be back.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you want.
Another one is the flying price, they're both. And the
It's not about the quality.
I think it's like the hair for me, like fuzzy right here.
Well, yeah, we'll take it out, but not for the ears.
Ya que me dio una enchilada. Wow, yeah, right. It's good though. Esta enchilada is like super. Don't put me on the screen yet. Come on, you're from Jalisco. You're from Jalisco, come on. It's not, it's
Testing,
not
testing.
that, testes. It's not that
Probando.
hot.
Probando.
¿Es that? ¿Está chiloso?
Un poco enchiloso.
Un poco. No, okay. Un poco.
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Eduardo.
Rojas.
Eduardo Rojas.
Rojas.
Eduardo Rojas. Hey, where's your beer? Right here. ¿La guardaste?
Sí.
Y luego pongo pedo and I'm not gonna be able to talk. En vivo a través de la banda elástica radio de DiavloVision. Aquí. Cerveceros Union. Diabólico, acompáñanos con una cerveza.
Diabólico.
Ese es el diabólico. Aunque no es nada satánico.
I think so.
No,
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
mine.
That's it.
Yeah. Where's yours?
That's yours.
That's yours.
Yeah. No, because Buffalo is over there. Anyway, estamos en vivos. You guys can get close to your mics, maybe move it. And so, salud. Primeramente, salud. Acabamos de escuchar una cancioncita. What was that, Chivo? Depresión sonera. That was for Buffalo. Buffalo, that was your song. En vivo a través de la banda elástica radio, DiavloVision, Mi Vecindad, Cerveceros Union, Tap Room in Watsonville, California, aquí con los elaboradores, brewmasters of Buena Vista.
Buena Vista.
Buena Vista,
Mhm.
and now also the SLU Brewing Company. Collective.
Correct. The Subaru Collective.
Felipe,
Chuck.
Chuck. Bienvenidos a Mi Vecindad.
Muchas gracias. Gracias por la invitación.
We've been talking. Felipe and
Sí.
I have been talking and a ver, let me say hi. Introduce myself. Me llamo Gerardo Antonio Sandoval Rangel, alias Peligro, Dr. G. All right. Everyone calls me Dr. G on the radio. After a few beers, I'm just Peligro. Okay. Your beer. We're here. Talk to me about Buena Vista and who you are. As individuals, for me, it's really important to understand just like I saw, what was it, A Million Miles Away? And that whole Chili Frito movie. For me, you guys represent that aspect for cerveceros. Beer in the Latino community has been obviously part of us. En México, cuando los alemanes trajeron las recetas a México, ¿no? Con los pilsners, los lagers, ¿no? Siempre ha sido parte de nuestra vida. Tell me about yourselves. Tell me about Buena Vista and who you are.
Buena Vista. So we're originally homebrewers.
Mhm.
2018 we started
Cheers.
en nuestra casita atrás. We started just doing, the small batches like every home brewer starts. It's,
Did you start with a 1 gallon or
No.
no? Oh,
No,
you
no.
were brave.
Not only was it a brave thing, but I skipped all the
So you didn't go
The-
with like the liquid malts or the
Mm-mm.
dry malts. You
Mhm.
went straight to grain.
straight to grain,
Okay.
3-vessel system.
Okay.
The tea bag
Used-
system.
Huh?
Yeah, no tea bags. Yeah,
Well-
so we went, when I started, I said, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it the right way.
Nice. Okay.
And there would be no other way.
Mhm. What's the batch size that you start with?
We started with a 15 gallon.
15 gallon.
It came down to 10 gallon.
Did you do a 3-tier or did you
A
buy
3-tier.
a system or
No, I made it
you made it
from scratch.
with propane or gas?
We
or-
started propane, so
Oh,
I converted, your regular
Keg,
kegerators.
yes.
Yeah, I bought
Kegels?
one that had some, kegels. I bought one that had some ports already, and then I
Okay.
ended up taking those out and welding some new ones on there and made the three,
Who's
the-
a craftsman on that side? Like the person who,
I think I was more of the craft person because I
Mhm.
started before he even knew that I was doing this.
What?
He didn't know.
you kept it from him?
I kept it for him
3
for
months.
3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Why?
the-
Was there a reason?
yeah, there's a reason because
Yeah,
I didn't want anybody to know because it was my thing. Like I wanted to do it the right way.
Oh, okay.
And so the story goes that we played softball in the city league. And that year I was absent from softball for the first 3 months.
Family team.
A family team, yeah. Ornelas,
Ornelas.
softball.
Nice.
And so he was the coach and
So he was busy.
He was busy and I was absent because I was doing this at home and it had to do with the same date that we had our team game. I was at home brewing.
The name of our team was Cerveceros
No.
Los Cerveceros.
Los cerveceros.
because we were known to always have beer in our dugout in the back of our cars. Just what everybody does.
Okay. So was it having beer or having like good beer?
It was having commercial beer.
Okay.
Commercial beer at that point.
And, at that point it was good beer, right? I mean, it's still good beer,
Most beer
But-
is pretty good. I would
Most
say
beer,
most, but
right.
commercial beer, there's,
right?
look, beer is beer.
Beer is
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah. What you like, obviously you started brewing because you wanted to experiment.
Yeah. and
Was there a particular beer that, or a reason?
there was a reason why I wanted to do something else before I was gonna do beer.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna do craft beer. I was gonna do tequila. I wanted to distill.
Oh, so you were
tequila.
interested in fermenting,
I was interested in distilling tequila,
distilling.
agave. That was my thing. That's
This
Now,
place
would have that
is
hit?
a perfect
Wait,
bar,
but
like
that
a
would be a mezcal and
tequila
not
or
a tequila
whiskey.
because you're.
it wouldn't be a tequila.
You're from
It wouldn't be a tequila
Right.
because I found
Legally.
out that I would have to make it in
In Jalisco.
in Jalisco.
You can
or-
go to your
yeah.
family home in Jalisco.
Yeah,
and
and
make
yeah,
it.
and I took a trip down there. I came back wanting to do that.
No way.
So then I found out, well, I'm not gonna have the agave that I need to make a true tequila. So
the
I
proper
was, the proper ingredients for it. So I said, nah, I don't want to do it. So the guy who sold me some of the equipment, some of the parts said, well, why don't you do craft beer? You're almost there. It's like, nah, I don't. I like beer, but so he put a little spark in me, and I went home, and a few days later, I started doing some YouTube scrolling and found
Nice.
out on how to do the equipment.
the
So
barbecue brewer, Larry, the barbecue brewer.
Larry, there's another guy in Norway. I followed him. He was the
the garage guy or
no, yeah, there was a garage,
Mhm.
hop rod garage.
Yeah.
I'll remember him right now.
Yeah.
Tony, his name was Tony. So I mimicked his kegels.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of drew
Did-
from him.
Did you modify? Did you craft that too? Did you create? Because I was brewing here actually. Jacob and I brewed here many years ago. He's somewhere here. Anyhow, and when I started
Mhm.
brewing here in Watsonville, home brewing. And then I went to Iowa and I paired with a person over there, Gary Gavin, and he had been brewing since 1990. He would get burners from the water heaters
Oh, okay.
and attach propane gas tanks
Got it.
because they have a regulator,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how he created his three
Yeah.
tier. How'd you
Yeah.
create your two?
No, mine wasn't a 3-tier. It was a 3-vessel system.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So it was the HLT,
okay. So
the
yeah,
mash,
pumps.
and then the boil. And I started with one pump.
Okay.
And then as I started making the beer, that's when he came along. So 3 months later, he finds out that I'm homebrewing through one of
What
my
did
other
you say,
brothers.
Chuck?
Why didn't you effing tell me you were brewing beer?
And did you get happily surprised or?
Oh yeah, of course. It was happily surprised.
Yeah.
Again, why didn't you tell me this sooner?
Right,
Yeah.
I'm a beer lover.
And he was a big craft beer. I mean, he was more into craft beer than I was.
Oh, nice.
You know, I was still stuck in some of the early, you know, kind of
Pacifico, Modelo.
no, I
Lagunitas.
was into Lagunitas, into some of the stone.
Nothing
you know,
wrong with it.
No, no. When I
Sierra.
years ago, I would first introduce people to IPAs.
Yeah.
It was through Lagunitas.
No, or Sierra, the Sierra Pale Ale,
Pale
right?
Ale,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
something completely different. And
This-
so
yeah, okay.
that's what I wanted to do. And then so how we scaled up was he ended up coming into the picture now, and it's like, yeah, let's do this. What do you need? It's like, okay, then I need another pump. And then
All
it was a
right.
1 pump system, then a 2 pump system, and then it was 3 pump, and then 10-gallon fermenter, and then it was a 12-gallon, and then 15, and then 2 15s, and then we went up to 20s, and
You're almost at a barrel.
yeah, and we were always out of
Mhm.
beer. It was as soon as we, you know,
And what
packaged it.
out of beer? What was going on? How, did you guys keg it and then you guys had
Softball
cruiser
and everybody that knows us, hey, we need
Did
some
you bottle
beer.
it?
We bottled the first ones.
Yeah.
It just got too mundane for me, so I didn't. So I went straight into kegs, like
Kegs, nice.
after
Yeah.
maybe the third batch,
Right.
fourth batch. I said no. It's like I was spending more time bottling than actual
Portable
brewing.
CO2 with a
Yeah, yeah,
tap,
yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, nice.
And then we would take some of that beer to the softball games.
Your transition from the softball games brew to what you have now, it's a pretty quick transition, but you were in Santa Cruz first.
right.
So yeah, we started in, commercially in Santa Cruz.
Yeah. And how long ago was that?
For almost 4 years ago.
So
Mhm.
you started and then the pandemic hit.
Yeah. The
'Cause I
pandemic
remember
welcomed us
hearing
Yeah.
about you guys coming up, and where were you guys located?
on Potrero.
Potrero.
Yeah.
And so there used to be an old organic homebrew shop there.
Right.
17 Bridges, if I
Yeah. Yes.
recall
Yeah,
correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would. That's exactly where I got my supplies and some of my equipment.
Just on the other side of the railroad tracks.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you started there. Pandemic hits. You just keep brewing, keep pushing your product out, right? I think your evolution from there to here, it's a pretty impressive, like growth, and also really important growth.
Right.
You're bringing something to this particular community. Why?
Well, I think from the beginning, when I started doing the beer, it's like I wanted to do something different,
Mhm.
right? So if I get a recipe and I create a Lagunitas, there's why would I want to create Lagunitas? It's already there,
Right.
right?
Okay.
But it was an inspiration.
The same way we feel about
Right.
like, why are we playing Caifanes if there's a lot of
Yeah,
really new good
exactly.
stuff out there?
But my idea was to make something different, make something appealing to our raza, right? To our Hispanic
Yes.
community.
Yes.
So the idea is let's bring some of our flavors and ingredients that Hispanics are well known to
Yeah,
enjoy,
yeah.
such as fruits, aguas
Yeah.
frescas,
Mhm.
spices. And so also names, the brand names for the beers, they were important for us to capture the attention of the Hispanic community. And so coming here to Watsonville was a great a way to do that, to express that, right? Because it's mainly Hispanic.
Yeah.
And so that's what kind of drove us into making really good beers, but also beers that had some Hispanic flavor, some heritage in there. And
Who brews? Do both of you guys brew?
we both collaborate.
You guys collaborate.
Yeah.
And
We both.
you are the recipe.
Yeah, I started doing most of the brewing first, and then he always brought in recipes. He always brought in the equipment. By the time I was starting, to do the mashing, he would show up, or he would.
What was
Come on
that?
with
What
it.
happened there? What happened when you saw him brew and you were like, why the F you didn't tell me this was happening? What happened in your like emotionally and like mi hermano and like I this is something we're gonna do.
So I mean, emotionally, what happened is like, again, it was that whole just getting together and brewing something together,
Yeah,
right? And creating something,
Mhm,
creating
mhm.
something that means a lot to not just ourselves that we're brewing it, but to everybody else that was consuming it afterwards.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just hearing the man, this is good beer. You know, why haven't we tasted this
Mhm.
before? That just kept us going to the next level.
Right.
When we first started, it was every other week, and then we moved it to every week.
Wow.
And so,
And you guys are doing 15 gallons every week, or
We're doing 15
well,
gallons.
yeah, and so that's
so
where
how
I
many
was going.
damn fermenters do you guys have or had at the time? I mean, you guys
Um,
had a few.
We so you remember the carboys, the little carboys?
Wait, are the glass ones?
glass,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's how
Oh,
we started.
man. Yes.
So,
they're
and
they're
my-
incredibly heavy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My living room at one time had 14 carboys.
You didn't have a
No.
living room.
I know my wife,
Yeah.
the fortunate thing,
You
my
know,
wife
it smelled
supported me
like-
100%.
It smelled like malt.
Oh,
or yeast.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. She was 100% supportive. And then it went from doing carboys to, to going up to 15-gallon fermenters,
Well,
20.
14 carboys, and we're talking about at least a 5 to 6
Yeah.
gallon, right?
Mhm.
So that's
Yeah.
at least 60 gallons
That's
of
60
beer.
gallons. Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
of beer.
Yeah, and they were all, different, IPAs, pale ales. We did a lot of experiments, where we did some jarritos fuertes. So we did, 6 of those out of the 14 were different flavored, beers that were inspired by jarritos, like the naranja, the piña, the Mexican soda. And so we were doing a lot of experiments.
Nice.
So we had a lot of different beer. He liked hazies. I liked more of the pales,
Mhm.
but then we started getting into hazies. So we were doing 3-4 hazies at a
Yeah.
time.
Nice.
Converted fridges to fermenters. I had like 3
Man.
fridges that had nothing.
I
but
always
fermenters.
look out, like literally when you're driving and the people like leave their old fridge out. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a good kegerator. That's a good keezer. Like,
Yep.
you could use that, It's like
Yeah,
for brewers, it's
Yeah.
it's like a free equipment,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
just got to
Yeah.
get the taps and
Yeah.
the proper equipment. So tell me what's going on now. What's up with the history with the current iteration of Buena Vista?
So in a nutshell, we started in Santa Cruz, right? And so then just the same thing is happening in our backyard.
Why
We're
Santa
just-
Cruz?
I ended up going over there to find some fermenters. Again, we're always scaling.
Because of
We
the
were done.
of the but it had been closed, the
No.
brew shop.
Well, it wasn't.
It
I
was
didn't
the
go to the brew
location.
shop. It was a different location. It was a hard
It was the
kombucha.
same-
So they were
Oh.
selling their equipment,
Yeah.
and I happened to look at a
Fermenters. Yeah.
2 BBL fermenter
Oh,
that I
really?
thought
Okay.
this is going to look cool in my backyard.
Um,
And so we went for the
Stainless
fermenter.
steel?
Stainless steel, yeah.
yeah, a
Yeah,
304,
conical.
304,
SS
304,
Brewtech.
Yes, SS
The
Brewtech.
304,
So
yeah.
yeah, the
Oh,
304, SS Brewtech 304.
nice.
And so when I go out there, the guy is like, hey, I'm selling my business, just buy my business and everything in it. I go, no, it's like, we're not, I just want your equipment. And he had a lot of nice equipment that we could use. And before you know it, we're buying the business from him. And so it had the proper license for us to brew
Because it's
Beer.
alcohol.
because it's a
Low
Series
grade alcohol,
23,
it's alcohol.
right?
Right.
And so from there, we outgrew our location within, the first 6 months, COVID hit us right
Wait,
away.
so that was how many barrels?
When we started there,
You did
it
3?
was only a 3 barrel. So
Yeah.
it was 2 BBL. And then we had some small SS Brewtech conical fermenters.
So like bright tanks, a couple.
the
bright
small
tanks?
bright tanks. Yeah,
Okay.
they were only like 17 gallons. So if
Okay.
you combine them, it was
Mhm.
3 BBL. So
Okay.
that's what we started with. And then before we know it, we had COVID that hit us,
Right.
but then we were able to package and start selling. And then we were running out again of fermentation space. So we
And
buy
then
some-
and remember that there was a really small period where we were worried about aluminum and aluminum cans,
Mhm.
right? And
Mhm.
sourcing it.
Mhm.
That was around that time too.
But that was exactly that time.
Yeah,
We thought in March, it's like, what did we get ourselves into?
So
you
what
know.
kept you going?
The sales again, we'd
Awesome,
sell out.
awesome.
We had, what did we have? Almost
So by that time you guys
10
were distributing.
No, we
So-
weren't distributing and we had just started.
Oh, just from
Like
your
we were,
location.
yeah, we had just started. We were just barely going to start opening and doing a small tap room, small tasting
Okay.
room. And then COVID
Where's
said, no,
customer
you're
base.
Santa Cruz.
Really?
Yeah, we
Nice.
just, we went over there to brew. Like we would get it to our people somehow. So we actually started delivering.
Nice.
We would deliver. So we would brew
Yeah.
during the day and we would deliver in the evening.
Uh-huh.
So as I made my way into Santa Cruz
Mhm.
after brewing and canning, on my way back, I would drop off,
Mm.
the orders. So that's what kept us going. And then from there, we ran out of space. We started looking and we found this location here downtown.
Nice.
And the beginning of the year, we started building it and we ran into some difficulties, but we got the tap
Yeah.
room that we're,
I've been in
do
this
some,
room before and I know the history of this
Yeah.
place. And I'm very happy and at the same time fortunate to be here with you guys,
yeah,
enjoying this wonderful meal. I'm having the pale ale.
right.
Tell me a little bit
Right.
about this pale ale.
So this one comes from the Subaru brand. That's the worry wort. So,
Which is now
no,
Buena Vista's.
it's,
Brewery.
it's actually Vita Juice. So Vita Juice is a corporation that we got.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it falls under the umbrella of Vita Juice.
Mm,
Vita Juice also owns Buena Vista, which is us, right?
mhm.
And then we ended up picking up.
Wait,
the
so are
Flu.
you fermenting other stuff? or just
No,
beer right
no,
now?
right now it's just beer.
Just beer. Okay. Just beer.
Yeah, yeah.
Chuck, what's going on? What are you doing? This guy's brewing. He's talking a lot. Are you just drinking the beer and tasting and making sure it's good? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm head of quality assurance. Yeah.
Okay.
I
I'll
mean,
help you out. You need an assistant?
there's a lot that goes involved.
There's a
with-
lot.
with
course.
besides just brewing the beer. There's procuring all the ingredients. There's making connections.
Sourcing can be
with
incredible.
vendors.
Trying to get those the proper
You know,
grains.
you mentioned cans earlier.
Yeah.
You know, we were fortunate, and we still use the same provider that we had pre-pandemic,
Nice.
now post-pandemic.
Right.
And yes, we can is the name of the company.
Mhm.
Jose and his brother, they were able to always have cans on hand to be able to either have their own canning line that they
Mhm.
currently have, but also sell to smaller providers.
What-
Um,
The what about the canning machine?
that was all in-house.
That was all in
Yeah,
house too.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Single cans.
Yes.
Um,
Oh, single cans.
yeah.
Yeah,
Are you
so-
guys still
yeah.
single canning it?
we're still doing some single cans. Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
It's beautiful though. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So again, it was whatever, Phil needed that, to assist him,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
behind the controls and I was just bringing everything to him and making sure that he had,
Yes.
Yeah.
everything for the next step.
Right.
And it was from the beginning all the way to the end.
Yeah.
And even like you said, both him and I were delivering late at night,
Yeah.
early mornings, whatever it might have
Mhm,
been. So yeah, it's there's a lot more than just putting beer in a can.
Yeah, you
Of
find
course.
out, you
It's all at
find
the
out that
beginning.
there's a lot more, right?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
the home brewing at home is really fun and it's for us, it's been fun, even though we're now in business, but there's so much more. So one person cannot handle it.
Yeah.
It's like one person, there's no way. There's too many moving parts to a
Not
brewery.
for a business.
No, not for a business.
Commercial
So,
business. Yeah.
yeah. So if it wasn't for him doing all that stuff, yeah, I could be brewing, but there's still
You still be at
sourcing.
home
Yeah.
at the park.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
nowadays it's getting out into festivals,
Right. Yeah.
getting the name out there,
Mhm.
making it a brand.
You gotta market
somebody's-
your product,
Yeah,
you gotta
somebody's
get it
gonna
out there,
want to come
yeah.
and seek it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, back then we had a small location and I mean, we used to pack it tight with 30 people and it's, elbow. to
30
elbow.
people.
Yeah.
And that was a lot.
Level.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that
yeah,
was a lot.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
and it's,
Fast,
groups here and there,
yeah, yeah.
during
The-
pandemic again, it's, so yeah, it was tough. And now, not having the space that we have, it's like, we walked in here and we're like, yeah, this is somewhere we want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
And again,
You're-
and it wasn't just because of the beer. It's because of the culture that's around you. That's around us.
I need to understand that just for a minute. Most of us that are here today have actually claimed our own spaces. these spaces have always been ours, but now we're really reclaiming them. And not only through beer, but like through Digital Nest and some of us who work in the community and nonprofits, and all of those folks are here today. Literally.
Right.
So, and Watsonville is special in that sense. That the community, when they're here, they're together. Latino community, Hispanic community, it's the same situation here in Watsonville.
Right.
They're very supportive and they're very, nurturing of each other, The fact that you open this spot as Cerveceros Union tap room, for me was like a wonderful. The fact that I like beer and I'm a brewer myself, a home brewer
Right.
myself, so thank you for that because it does impact our community. And it obviously gives us an opportunity as business folk, as entrepreneurs, empresarios de la cerveza, so we will continue and we will market and support your efforts
Right.
throughout the history of Watson.
Right. And thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
And so again, that was as we were searching for a spot, that was something that was important to us too.
What better place?
Right.
We searched Hollister, we searched Salinas, we searched Gilroy, Morgan Hill,
Yeah.
Santa Cruz. I mean, we were at one point when we found this spot, there was another spot that we found in Santa Cruz where we were considering having two
Yeah.
spots at that point. But this always drew our attention. It's like, we look at a lot of our analytics, and Watsonville just was always
Yeah.
in the top of the list.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
So when it came time to making the decision, like, yeah, this is a spot.
I think the next like beer row, the next, like commercial / tourist spot for beer is Watson. What better place than Watsonville with strawberries, with the community, with the
Yeah.
ongoing issue. The community is supportive of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, I applaud you guys. I appreciate you guys, and thank you for your beer.
No, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Cerveceros Union Tap Room. Chuck. Felipe. Gracias.
Thank you.
Mi vecindad, seguimos con más música y por último vamos a terminar esta noche, pero por lo pronto, música.
Thank you.
All right. Earlier I was telling my co-host, like, I was over there with Felipe and I was just, talking through. It's hard. It's always hard for me when I do these events because all these are my friends. And you guys are all community. So these guys are all working like different organizations.
Yeah.
And they're like CEOs, they're like directors, and so they know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's nice to
No, and it's a pleasure to have them here with us today. Yeah.
This is a beautiful space.
Yeah.
A beautiful space. I think the fact that you guys did that type of tap. and I'll be honest, I was like that. When I came in, I was like, oh, that's perfect. You guys did the right thing. You're acknowledging
The space.
Yeah. My brother, Stephen.
We bet he's we take care of him all the events. We did.
That's what happened. That's right.
He was at the beer crawl and he ended up coming down here.
Every other one.
Rio.
How many breweries are in Watsonville? 4?
Currently, that are open 3.
They need to do, like, we need to do a pub crawl in Watsonville. Everybody comes to a specific spot for a specific meeting.
Yeah.
I need to catch up with you for my other.
Okay. Yeah.
¿Quién? ¿El tuyo?
This song is so unique from Viva. When I first listened to it, no me cayó.
I love this song right away.
And then it sucker punched me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's so different from,
Because I think after this song is Aeropuertos, or is it before? But just that back to
Yeah.
back, it's amazing.
no, those two albums are genius. I hope they go back to that. The last album they did was very good.
Un poco más artsy.
Yeah, too artsy.
Yeah.
They, I don't know.
Are we on? Yeah, we are. Aquí todavía estamos en vivo de Cerveceros Unidos en Watson. Acabamos de escuchar de los head brewers, los dueños. This is a really nice spot. I can see this definitely when he was talking about que quería empezar como.
Well, you know what they had to play here?
This would be a good
Hey,
whiskey bar.
Eduardo, did you book the Celso Piña show that was here? You did? Okay. All right. Gabby came to that one. Yeah. But she's been a big fan of his desde chiquilla, you know. Yeah. Yeah. She's over La Frontera, dude. So it's like, you know, that's the kind of like, yeah. She follows all that stuff. So she knows like what you're booking. She already knows like, but she talks to the kids, you know. Like,
You have followers,
She-
bro.
you gotta sign up. I gotta go. Oh, you're my friend. Thank you.
So everything has been.
I think we just need to sign off. I'm just waiting for the vato to come over here and sign off. Dude, like, you know, para pedirnos, you know, like. Yeah. You still live here in Watsonville, dude? Or you live in Santa Cruz? Yeah. Yeah. No me pegan, ¿no? No, 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 no. Le pedí replacement.
Let's just sign off.
All right. Such a great jam. Él mató a un
Amazing.
policía motorizado. Super bummed que found out about their show in Great American Music Hall el año pasado, a little bit after the fact. Como un mes y medio después.
Sí. Él mató a un policía motorizado. Tuvimos la entrevista con los cerveceros de
Ujú.
Buena Vista.
Empezaron como Buenavista, su homebrew club. Empezaron como Buenavista, su homebrew club, y ahora ya son profesionales y con confianza y han empezado Cerveceros Unidos.
Yeah, amazing brewery. Tenemos la oportunidad de ser uno de los primeros, ¿no? De experimentar aquí con este hogar, ¿no? Este negocio, empresarios, una
Y-
entrevista muy chingona.
Y este lugar tiene mucha escena.
Una historia increíble
Ujú.
porque había dos hoteles en yo creo que los principios de los 1900.
Ujú.
This has been around since 1930 something, right? 1910. 1910. I mean,
That's historical.
that's over 100 years, 113 years ago. This started. Fuck it. We're here. We're taking it over.
In that
There's
room
no
back
such
there,
thing.
huh?
Bueno, esto fue mi vecindad en vivo desde Watsonville. Tuvimos la oportunidad de trabajar y experimentar con la cerveza porque nos tomamos unas cuantas, ¿sí?
Taste
Two or
test.
three tastes.
Yeah.
Unas pintas, unos steins y vamos a
Su-
tener que despedirnos esta noche.
Tú te prendiste con los Steins.
Oh man, I got lucky though. They're like, you want a stein? I felt like I said, I felt like the guy from
They have points.
They have points. Lord of the Rings, they have points at the bar. I've been getting this quarter size. What the hell? Nos despedimos, mi vecindad de DiavloVision, la banda Náutica Radio, desde Watsonville. Gracias a todos por estar aquí con nosotros. Saludos a Brasil, a
Y
Calacas,
también a Venezuela.
a Venezuela, a nuestro
Calipas, por
conejo.
supuesto.
También ahí en Hollywood, al Ivo. Unos abrazos a todos los que estaban aquí con nosotros. Buenas noches.
Hasta luego, raza. Gracias por sintonizar.
Ujú.
That was